Hello and welcome to Fame Biography. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most acclaimed and respected actors of our time, Daniel Day-Lewis, and why he decided to retire from acting. Daniel Day-Lewis is widely regarded as one of the greatest actors of all time, having won 3 Oscars for Best Actor, more than any other male performer in history. He is known for his method acting, where he immerses himself in the characters he portrays, often staying in character even when the cameras are not rolling. Some of his most memorable roles include Christy Brown in My Left Foot, Daniel Plainview in There Will Be Blood, and Abraham Lincoln in Lincoln. But in June 2017, Daniel Day-Lewis shocked the world by announcing that he was quitting acting for good. His final film role was in Paul Thomas Anderson's Phantom Thread, where he played a renowned dressmaker in 1950s London. In a statement, he said that he was immensely grateful to all of his collaborators and audiences over the many years, and that this was a private decision that he would not comment on further. So why did Daniel Day-Lewis retire from acting? Well, the actor himself has been very elusive about the reasons behind his decision, but he has given some hints in interviews. He said that he felt a sense of sadness while making Phantom Thread, and that he didn't know how to explain it. He also said that he felt the need to explore the world in a different way, and that he didn't find any film worth watching these days. He added that he had thought about retiring before, but this time it was different, and that he felt a compulsion to quit. The update on Day-Lewis's career came from Irish filmmaker Jim Sheridan, who directed the actor to his first Oscar win in the 1989 film My Left Foot. He says he's done, Sheridan told Screen Daily, adding, "I keep talking to him. I'd love to do something with him again." According to Sheridan, Day-Lewis is unhappy with the rise in streaming platforms. He's like everybody else. He opens up the streamers, and there's 7,000 choices. None of them are good. Film has been moved out of the public domain into a private domain. You have a remote. You can stop it. It's not the same experience. Sheridan continued, "It'd be great to see Daniel coming back and doing something because he's so good." Day-Lewis has always maintained an air of exclusivity when choosing his film roles. His credits include There Will Be Blood and Lincoln, for which he won Oscars, as well as The Last of the Mohicans, In the Name of the Father, The Age of Innocence, and Gangs of New York. Daniel Day-Lewis was born on April 29, 1957, in London, England. He was the second child of Cecil Day-Lewis, a poet laureate of the UK, and Jill Balcone, an actress. His maternal grandfather was Sir Michael Balcone, a prominent figure in the British film industry and the head of Ealing Studios. Daniel grew up in a creative and intellectual environment, but he also had a rebellious streak. He was expelled from several schools for his bad behavior, and he developed a passion for woodworking and motorbiking. He discovered his love for acting at the age of 12, when he landed a small role in the film Sunday Bloody Sunday. He later joined the National Youth Theatre and the Bristol Old Vic Theatre School, where he honed his craft and learned the classical repertoire. He made his stage debut in 1982, playing Romeo in Romeo and Juliet and Flute in A Midsummer Night's Dream. He also appeared in several TV films and dramas, such as Frost and May and The Insurance Man. His breakthrough came in 1985, when he starred in 2 very different films that showcased his range and talent. My Beautiful Laundrette, a comedy drama about a Pakistani-British couple who run a laundromat, and A Room with a View, a romantic adaptation of E.M. Forster's novel. He received critical acclaim and recognition for both roles and won the New York Film Critics Award for Best Supporting Actor. He continued to impress audiences and critics with his diverse and challenging choices, such as playing a Czech doctor in The Unbearable Lightness of Being, a 17th-century Irish rebel in The Bounty, and a Victorian aristocrat in The Age of Innocence. He also collaborated with some of the most respected directors in the industry, such as Philip Kaufman, Martin Scorsese, and Jim Sheridan. However, he is perhaps best known for his portrayal of real-life characters, such as Christy Brown, a writer and painter with cerebral palsy, in My Left Foot, Jerry Conlon, a wrongfully convicted Irishman, and In the Name of the Father, and Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, and Lincoln. For these roles, he won 3 Academy Awards for Best Actor, a record that no other male actor has achieved. He also received 4 BAFTA Awards, 3 Screen Actors Guild Awards, and 2 Golden Globe Awards, among many others. But what makes Daniel Day-Lewis stand out from his peers is not only his talent, but also his method. He is famous for his extreme dedication and research of his roles, often staying in character for the entire duration of the production and adopting the physical and psychological traits of his characters. He also learned new skills and crafts for his roles, such as boxing, painting, carpentry, and sewing. He once said, "I don't know how to act. I only know how to be." Daniel Day-Lewis is married to Rebecca Miller, an American filmmaker and novelist. They met in 1996 when Miller was working on the screenplay for The Crucible, a film adaptation of her father Arthur Miller's play, starring Day-Lewis. They married later that year and have 3 sons together. Miller is known for her films Angela, Personal Velocity, 3 Portraits, The Ballad of Jack and Rose, The Private Lives of Pippa Lee, and Maggie's Plan, all of which she wrote and directed. She also wrote 2 novels, The Private Lives of Pippa Lee and Jacob's Folly. Miller and Day-Lewis live in Ireland and New York. Net worth. According to various sources, Daniel Day-Lewis has an estimated net worth of around $50 million to $70 million as of 2024. He made his fortune from his acting career, which spanned over 4 decades and earned him numerous awards and accolades. He is known for his method acting and his diverse and challenging roles in films such as My Left Foot, There Will Be Blood, and Lincoln. Some of his collaborators and friends have weighed in on his retirement, expressing their admiration and respect for him, but also their hope that he might return someday. Jim Sheridan, who directed him in 3 films, said that he keeps talking to him and that he would love to work with him again. Martin Scorsese, who directed him in Gangs of New York, teased a possible future collaboration with him at an awards ceremony. However, Sheridan also said that Day-Lewis is like everybody else, and that he opens up the streaming services and finds 7,000 choices, none of them good. Daniel Day-Lewis has not been seen much in public since his retirement, but he has been spotted doing some woodworking and painting in Ireland, where he lives with his wife Rebecca Miller and their sons. He has also been rumored to be interested in fashion design, after learning the craft for his role in Phantom Thread. But whether he will ever return to acting remains a mystery, and perhaps that's how he likes it. Daniel Day-Lewis is widely regarded as one of the greatest actors of all time and a master of his craft. He has left behind a legacy of unforgettable performances and a reputation of excellence and integrity. He once said, "I suppose I have a highly developed capacity for self-delusion, so it's no problem for me to believe that I'm somebody else." He may have believed that he was somebody else, but he also made us believe that he was somebody else, and that is the magic of his art. That's all for today's episode. What do you think of Daniel Day-Lewis's retirement? Do you miss him on the big screen? Do you think he will ever come back? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie news and reviews. Thanks for watching and see you next time.